What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. And this is going to be possibly my final video for 2025. Not leaving YouTube. I know I said in the beginning of the year that that was something that I thought about doing, but as you can see, I have stream series and I got a mic and I got a new desk area this year. So there's no leaving YouTube. I've had a lot of fun this year. I will admit that this month has been a little bit rough with personal things in my life, but YouTube has been fun, and I've had a blast this year. But I think this might be my last video for the year. Next to my live streams, of which I still have two more at least to do. I believe two more of the Double Edge Cinema podcast. Scream Gay Horror, we're going to bring that back. We're just taking a little bit of a break on that. But that'll be coming back. But as far as videos go, this might be the last until the brand new year. So with that being said, if this is the last one of 2025, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for 17 years on YouTube. This is not the day that I started YouTube. It was kind of towards the end. I think it was 2 days after Christmas in 2008 that I started this YouTube channel and I started making YouTube videos. And I am certainly grateful and blessed for everybody who keeps watching and who has stuck around with this channel. And if you've been around since day one, or if you were just new to the channel, I thank you so much for watching this channel and supporting it and liking and commenting. It really means a lot to me because some days I do feel like maybe this is the time to say goodbye. I've been doing it for a long time. There's so many great content creators out there that are just doing an amazing job. And I'm like, maybe I just need to kind of sort of pass the mantle to others and, say goodbye to the channel. But right now I'm having fun. It's been great. And again, 17 years is a huge thing. I at least want to get to 20 years. We'll see if we go further than that, but 20 years would be amazing. That would be awesome. That is a huge part of my life. Let's see, in 20 years, not 20 years, in 3 years, I'll be 40, which means I started this YouTube channel at 20 years old. So that would be awesome. I would love that. That being said, 17 years is amazing. I've created so many friendships and people that I, consider family. I've met through YouTube. Friends and family because of YouTube. And I'm so grateful for that. So many people to shout out. I love you all. Doug, Connor, Brian Dorton, Brian Petrowski, Jamie, Resident Vania, Lewis, TJ, Sarah, so many people. I mean, Todd, giving shout outs to my co-hosts who have been a part of these great YouTube live streams that we've been doing this past year. Nick, Christian, so many people who have been in my life and I've met through YouTube. I thank you for that. Again, Brian Petrowski, one of my close friends. I love him. Married him and his wife, Heather, two of my, who I consider family. So it's just so many people in my life. Garrett, Born to Be Rad, Mel, My Killer Podcast, so many people in my life. So thank you for that. So 17 years, I'm looking forward to 2026. I cannot wait to see what happens next year. It's very exciting. What's to come on the channel for 2026 and the end of the year. So at the end of the year, stay tuned for at least 2 more live streams. Definitely 2 more. With the Double Edge Cinema podcast with my buddy TJ. We will be doing our final 2 episodes of the year, and very excited about that. And of course, we'll continue on in 2026. More, again, Scream Gay Horror podcast episodes with my buddy Todd. Again, a little bit of a pause there. Gonna take a small break, but it will be back. As far as next year goes for YouTube content, I want to continue on with movie updates. I'm going to do, obviously, a brand new movie room tour. Some things have changed in here. I'm really proud of the room and how it's set up, and I absolutely love it. Top 10s, top 5s, those will be here. And possibly some reviews. I want to do reviews, but I feel like top 10s and movie updates are the big passions here on the YouTube channel. So a lot of the YouTube movie reviews that I do, we do with the streams. So if I don't review them as a video, you'll definitely see them on the live streams. So that's to come on the channel in 2026. So the next thing I want to do is do a final update for 2025 movie update. And I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Again, thank you so much for 17 years on YouTube. It has been such a pleasure, and I look forward to doing more. All right, so the first thing to show off is actually a Scream Factory figure that I said in my last update that I wanted to get, and I got it for a really good price on eBay, so I picked it up, and that is the Stevie Wayne Fog figure to add to my Scream Factory figures. So excited to have this. It is awesome. I love it. And yeah, it would have been great to get it for like $9.99 when Scream Factory was having the huge sale, but this is still awesome, and I'm glad to own it. And I got it for a pretty good price, so I'm really, really happy with it. And I love the detail on it. Adrienne Barbeau is one of my favorites, and I absolutely love the Fog and her character in it. So going on to the movies, this is a imprint release. I missed out on like the basic release, so I got this one, and I'm really happy to have it. That is The Deep. So a movie that I've never seen, but it's the author of Jaws, and I love underwater horror movies and thrillers. So it's definitely something that I wanted to grab for the collection, and I look forward to at least watching this in the beginning of 2026. So diving into some Scream Factory titles, some exclusive ones, and just ones that I wanted to grab for the collection before some of these titles might go out of print in the future. I grabbed some from groove.com, and I grabbed some from eBay, a lot of the Scream Factory exclusive ones that they had when they were on the website. But the first one I got from Amazon, that is Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I've only seen this movie once. I really don't remember too much about it, so wanted to grab this one, and Amazon had it for under $15, so pick that up. The next, I think 5 I got from, or the next 6 I got from groove.com. The House of Drip Blood. I love this anthology movie, so I picked that up. Did not have this on Blu-ray, had a DVD copy, but, why not upgrade it for $15.99? Man's Best Friend. So very cool. Then I picked up the original Willard and its sequel Ben. Never seen these movies, but I've always wanted to watch them, and again, they were for a great price. Then I picked up Alligator 2, The Mutation. I really enjoyed the first one. And I did not own the sequel yet, so grabbed that while it was for a good price. And then Death Valley, out of the last of the Groove movies, picked up Death Valley. This is a great early 80s thriller. And then the next four were, these are Scream Factory exclusives, but I got them on eBay for great prices. And I wanted to pick them up before these really go out of print. The first one is Demon of Paradise. Lords of the Deep. Again, I love underwater horror movies. They're great. Space horror movie, Death Space. And Creepshow 3, which I did not own this, but I own the first two movies. Up next, I grabbed on 4K, Dead and Buried. And then we got some theatrical movies, and these are all films that came out in 2025. All horror movies or thrillers. Some will definitely make a top 10 list at the end of the year. Some won't, but I found all these movies to either be films I loved or movies I thought were just really entertaining. The Conjuring 4: The Last Rites. I really enjoyed this movie. I know it got mixed reviews, but I had a great time with it. Until Dawn, I missed this one in the theaters, but I watched it a couple months ago or a few months ago and really enjoyed it. Had a fun time with that. Finally went down in price. It was $40-something for the longest time, and it was $33, so it was a little bit more than what I would want to pay for, but it never got a standard Blu-ray release. I don't know why. And $33 seemed to be the lowest price that was going to drop, at least for a while. This will definitely be in the top 10 of favorite movies of the year. Weapons, absolutely love this movie. Film that I think is very underrated, and I liked it better than Chapter 1. That is Strangers Chapter 2. Are these movies perfect? No. But this one I found to be better than Chapter 1. So, very entertaining movie. Really enjoyed it a lot, and looking forward to watching that again. And the last of the mainstream horror movies in this stack, 28 Years Later. Again, a movie that I loved and will definitely be in my, definitely in the top 10 favorite movies of the year or top 10 favorite horror movies of the year. But absolutely love this one. Okay, so wrapping this up, I got a few titles in the other day. Finally, this got back in stock, and these are all from Diabolic DVD or no Orbit DVD. I'm sorry, but the first one is the 1990s Night of the Living Dead Tom Savini movie. Came out on 4K. Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead finally came out on 4K, and finally got the Steelbook. And I'm looking forward to watching the brand new cut of this movie, the unrated cut. I've heard it's great, and I've heard the transfer is great. So, very excited to have that finally. Picked up the Prophecy Collection. This is all 5 movies with postcards and some bonus features. You know, really the first one and the straight-to-video movies have their bonus features. But still, 5 movies in a pack, all of them on Blu-ray. Really good deal there. And the last one to show off, I'm so excited to have this. This was definitely something that I was going to buy when it was released, and I think I got it early. I could be wrong. Maybe it was released on Tuesday, but it is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy, 4K set from Arrow Video. Very, very excited to have this. There's what it looks like without the slip. There's the back. I love the ooze there. And they're housed in really cool. So let me show you. We have the first movie, the second one, and the third one. You have, postcards in here, which I think are really cool. You have posters. I love that. One of the coolest things, though, is this menu book. It's a Roy's Greenwich Village pizza place. So, as you know, pizza is a very important part of the movies. And I don't know, like when I first opened this up, I thought it had like a pizza scent to it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the Arrow Video scent that all of them have when you first get them. But anyway, very cool to have this. And I'm looking forward to watching these on 4K. I'm looking forward to revisiting the movies because it's been a very long time since I've actually watched these films. But I'm a child of the 90s and I grew up watching all of them, and I really loved the first two movies. Third one's okay, but I loved it as a kid, so still very nostalgic. But I'm happy to have this. Glad I grabbed it for the collection, and it's going to go perfect with the Arrow video collection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much for 17 years on YouTube. This will probably be my last video for 2025. But like I said, look forward to a couple streams for the rest of the year for the Double Edge Cinema podcast channel. I'm going to take a little break from making YouTube videos and come back in the beginning of 2026. And I'm going to make some new content for you all. So stay tuned. As always, y'all are awesome. You all rock. And with a positive out of the negative, much love to you all. And I'll definitely talk to you later. Bye, everybody.